5-0. Going up against the Bengals, who come in at 1-4.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. First down, Dobbs to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing here, Dobbs. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They'll try the option right here on third down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run with Murray. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. DeForest Buckner. Busting throw to get him for a loss of 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Locke. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Stays on his feet. And he's going to go down again. Stephen Paya in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now it's Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for the Bengals. 59 yards on the ground. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Dobbs. His throw caught right around the 6. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the result is a safety. I think you have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium, combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On first down, Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now Dobbs. It's complete to Parker left side. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
On first down, Locke. And he coughed it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Travis Kelsey. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on second down is Locke. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, it's Locke. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Luck throwing again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down after a good gain. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want
And the ball is knocked out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Out of the gun, Luck. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And the Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Luck. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Luck. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They'll try to right side with Murray. And some room to work. A cut. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing is Luck. Crabtree with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Luck now to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 here. action. Luck. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing on third down. Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
Easy. Hurry.
They're going to go. It's Luck. It finds Crabtree for the completion. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Here's Luck. With Kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. Throwing again is Luck. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
On second down, here's Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. They come out here in the I. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So now third and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Easy, easy, easy.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now the Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. To throw now in his own end zone. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Dobbs to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now Luck. Crabtree has it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now a first down throw. Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
2nd and 10. Luck again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Stephen Paya in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And this is incomplete. And out now, here come the Bengals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Luck on first down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephen Paya able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw on second down is Luck. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Complete. He finds Braid. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. To throw is Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Here's Luck now on second down. And some space here. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Luck. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Luck. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
They'll start by running the option to the right and avoids the contact by sliding. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
All day, baby.
I heard these always hating, said I never make it. I heard these always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.